I knew that she was going to be in a better place when she was gone. I've had them, Gucci I've had for 17 years. Angel was 15 years, and they were my first pet that I ever had on my own. Living in Hong Kong, I was away from my family. I've missed a lot of my family and friends, and just working, I found that my work life was just taking over everything, so I didn't really have so much of a social life, and I just felt like I was alone a lot. And having them with me kind of made everything so much better. They were just waiting for me to come home. They've always they encouraged me to go out even though I was sad, to go for a walk or just even to go to the park. We're so lucky that in Hong Kong during that time, because I lived in Causeway Bay, there was right across was a dog park to go and walk the dogs all the time. I have so many amazing, happy memories of them. For Gucci, it was love at first sight. The first time I saw her, I was just like, I did see a lot of different other dogs, and I was just not sure what kind of dog I wanted. But as soon as I saw Gucci, I was like, wait a minute, it was just meant to be. She is meant to be with me. I am meant to take care of her. And Angel, a friend of mine had a Schnauzer, and I was looking for a companion for Gucci. And she said that she couldn't take care of this dog anymore because she had a lot of skin allergies and things like that, and she wasn't sure what to do. And since I've already had Gucci, and I was just like, well, I'm looking for a companion anyways, and I was gonna start calling the dog shelters, and she's like, well, since you're looking, do you want to take this one? And I was like, yeah, sure, let's just bring her over. Oh my God, Angel, my husband bought me flowers, roses for Valentine's Day. Angel, I have no idea how, got on the table and decided to eat all the rose petals. And then when we came home, the rose petals were everywhere. And we're very lucky, my husband got the roses that they didn't have the thorns on them, because I was panicking. I was like, oh my God, there's thorns. No, she just decided to eat all the rose petals. And she loves lipsticks and lip glosses, so she ends up finding it, and that's it, it's hers. She somehow ends up unscrewing it, eating it, whatever. Gucci, when she was very little, I had a roommate, and Gucci decided to eat her passport. So my friend went to the airport, and then because of course, I don't know, it was inside the passport, so she opened her passport at the airport. She's like, oh my God. And they're like, yeah, you can't travel. And they're like, oh my God. And she calls me, she's like, your dog ate my passport. And I was like, oops, I'm sorry. Yeah, that was a hard memory for my friend. And she still tells everybody to this day that my dog ate her passport. And she did. I was pregnant during the time with Ryan when I've noticed Gucci slowly started to stop eating, and she stopped doing the things that she normally did, like walking. She didn't really want to walk as much as she used to, and she basically just wanted to stay in a small area of the house. And I did speak to the vet about it. The vet was like, oh, it's okay, wait, we can wait until after you give birth. But I guess Gucci was ready to let go, and and that happened about less than a week before I gave birth to Ryan. But the day before, I knew that she really just couldn't hold on anymore. That night, she kind of came up to me, and she was just very cuddly, and she wanted to be with me, and I just knew that I needed to be with her. And I slept on the sofa with her 9 months pregnant, and my daughter, who just at that time was only 2 years old, wanted to sleep with us. So we all slept together on the sofa, and it was hard because I couldn't really sleep because I kept looking at her, because I knew it was the last time I was going to see her. But the next day, my husband drove us to go and see the doctor, and the doctor's like, yeah, it's time that she needs to be put down. And I couldn't do it. And I was just very grateful that my husband was there to help with that, because because they're also just like, oh, you can hold her. And I'm like, I can't physically hold her. I knew that she was going to be in a better place when she was gone. To say my son now is 5 years old and I still feel every pain about losing her, because she was my first baby. With Angel, because Angel and Gucci were very close, and Angel had so many problems. Angel also had like cataracts, like she couldn't really see properly. So Gucci was always like the seeing eye dog for her. So when we went dog walking, Gucci would always be on the side next to her and always guide her, and they would just walk together. Because they're always together, a lot of people just thought it was just funny how they have like this amazing type of bond. And I was upstairs playing with the kids, and Ryan was still, he was only a couple of months old when this happened. My husband came walking upstairs and whispered in my ear and said, "You cannot go downstairs, Angel just passed." And I was just like, but I just fed her. I was just cuddling her before just going upstairs to go and play with the kids. And then I just started crying. There was nothing I can do. All the tears started coming out because my baby's gone. Both of my babies are gone. Which was amazing that I found in Hong Kong there are people that can help you with this. Because as being a foreigner, I had no idea what you're supposed to do during this time. Like, who do you call? Who helps you to, what do you do? Like, I mean, in the States and in other parts of the world, people just dig a hole in their backyard and that's it. But it's just amazing how they took care of everything here. We actually adopted Lily when Gucci and Angel were about 10 years old. Yeah, it was a good mix. I was a little surprised because I didn't think it was going to be a good mix because they're smaller dogs and Lily was a bigger dog. But when we adopted Lily, Lily was maybe just a little bit bigger than Gucci and Angel. And then she just grew, just kept growing. But I think Lily was just, it was just meant to be. Lily was meant to be part of our family.